Hello world and welcome back to a new episode from the Too Relatable podcast. This podcast is a way for me to talk to myself like I used to as a kid. There is no limits to my thoughts and no scientific facts are involved. So, welcome back again. Today's episode is going to be about university, or college, whatever you want to call it. And before we get into the episode, let me tell you, I've got the flu. I've got the cold. Alright, so my voice isn't that great. This podcast is probably not gonna go very well. But listen, it's worth it. Alright, it's worth it. If you can make it through my voice, it's worth it. If you don't, then that's an excuse. That's a valid excuse to not keep on listening. I get that. I completely get it. Okay, and before also we get into the episode, here's what I love about podcasting. You can say whatever you want. Whatever you want. This podcast is about uni, but I'm talking about myself having a cold, and now I'm telling you about how great podcasts are. You're free with the podcast. You can say whatever you want. But on a YouTube video, you need to be specific. If you are talking about HTML and CSS, keep talking about HTML and CSS. No one wants to know what's your story, what happened to you this morning. But on podcasts, go ahead, do whatever you want. It's all yours. So yeah, let's talk about uni. Or university. The university. Okay, what we're gonna talk about. So, if you saw this podcast before, you know that I don't prepare anything but the topic. Nothing else. Like, completely nothing else. And sorry, my cat is not sleeping, so he's all over the place. He's gonna mess this podcast, probably. So, I only prepared the topic, which is uni. And why? Because it's my first year in uni. So, I thought that was a great... Okay, my cat is gonna ruin everything now. Everything. I'm sorry for... this. Alright, 1 minute. I'm sorry I had to put my cat in another room. It's quite sad for him, but... Hey, I have to make this podcast. Otherwise, he's gonna ruin it. So, I'm talking about uni because it's my first year in the university. I'm studying software engineering. And I actually love software engineering. And that's why I'm in a software engineering major. But listen, there are things that are bothering me. They are bothering me too much. It's the extra courses, or they are not extra, they are courses that you have to take that have no relation to your major, or to what you want to do in the future. For me, it's software engineering. What I want to do is be able to program codes and make applications or websites. I don't wanna... That's what I want for now. It might change in the future, but that's what I want. And that's why I got into the university. That's why I chose software engineering in the first place. But then, you find out that you have to take physics. And guess what? You have to take chemistry. I have to take chemistry. Why? Tell me, why do I need chemistry? What am I gonna code? Am I gonna code a reaction? How? How do I need chemistry in the first place? That makes no sense. It makes zero sense. Zero. None. And it's bothering me. It's really bothering me. Because also physics. Why do I need physics? Like, some people need physics in the computer science world when you get into game development, for example. But I chose software software. I want to make applications, not games. Just because it's engineering doesn't mean I have to take physics. It doesn't work like that. I have nothing to do with physics in the future. And physics is great. I know it's good. I know that it's a great subject. It's very important. But it's not for me. Or currently at least. I'm not interested in physics now. I might be interested in physics in the future, but not now. That's why I chose software. I'm taking like 5 courses total. 4 of them have no relation with what I'm doing. I'm only taking 1 course that is Introduction to Programming. Everything else has no relation. Like, maybe maths. The discrete mathematics. It makes sense to study discrete mathematics at least. It's not that hard, but it's moderate hard. But it makes sense to study discrete mathematics, at least. But when I'm studying calculus, it makes no sense again. Why am I learning about graphs and functions and how they behave and it's increasing and decreasing? Why? I'm not gonna make it. Listen, maybe some people will need it. They'll be working on projects that involve this stuff. But I don't, so why do I have to take it? And here's the theory, or it's not a theory really, everyone knows that they are just taking your money. Every university in this world, or 99.99% of universities in this world, just want to take your money. Alright? Just want to take your money. And you're still going to uni and learning there. I'm including myself because I'm going to uni. But now I'm not convinced that it's the best way to go. It's not the best way to go. But listen, it's still very important. But here's what I think. I think that they can cut the 4 years to get your bachelor's to 2 years, literally, if they cut all those extra stuff that you don't need, like physics and chemistry. You don't need physics and chemistry. You don't. So, if they cut all this extra stuff, it will be just 2 years to get your bachelor's. And it will be great. And they give you like 2 years extra to, if you want to take physics and chemistry and get really involved into that world. Because, it will benefit you if you want to work on some projects that include physics or that include chemistry. So, I think they need to really rethink everything. But they won't do it because it's bringing them money. Why will they change this system if it's actually working? They are getting the money. People need to go to university. And I've thought about doing just some online courses. I bet that's what you are thinking now. Or maybe not, I'm just judging. You're saying you can learn everything online. I know that. But I know myself that I do better when I have deadlines. And there are also other factors. I don't know if I'll talk about them here. Oh, you know what? Let's talk about it, alright? I'm from a country, alright? Wow, great fact, right? But, so, my home country doesn't allow you to have credit cards and use them online. It's very weird, I know. We're living 70 years behind. But you can't. You can't do that. So it's really hard to purchase courses and to get paid in the first place. Let's say I wanted to freelance online. Not possible. It's crazy. So I moved to another country now. And here you can do everything, obviously. And I didn't live in my home country in the first place. I used to live in Qatar, if you knew. I don't know if you know that or not. But I used to live in Qatar, and yeah, it's pretty chill there. It's calm. That my home country, no, you can't do that stuff. So I had to go to uni. I had to. I had no other chance. Unless I wanted to, I don't know, work there? No, it's not great. It's not a great situation there. Hopefully it gets better. Hopefully it gets better. That's what I'm hoping, really. I want to be able to really help my country one day. You never know. You never know what's going to happen, but hey. So that's the situation, and that's why I went to uni. I'm not convinced, but I had no other choice, really. But thankfully, I do like software engineering, and it doesn't hurt to learn physics and chemistry. It hurts the budget, and it hurts my mental health, and it hurts my emotions sometimes. But other than that, it's fine. Really, it's really fine. Great system out there. But I'm actually interested in next year. I'm excited for next year, because for next year I will have like 3 courses that are related to what I'm doing, which is software engineering. That will be great, and I will be done with the physics and chemistry, so that's awesome. Also, there are the extra electives, or the electives that I choose from other departments, which are also great. I do like these, where you can choose whatever you want. They're still a waste of time. They're a waste of time, really, and money. But at least you are getting something there, because all of these things you can do online, or maybe participate in other courses, and they will be much, much less expensive. But you gotta work with what you have. But that doesn't mean we can't change. This is what I'm saying. I think that we need to change the whole system. And that goes for every university in the world. They're all sucking your money. Even free universities. In some countries there are free universities. They're still sucking your money. How? Because obviously they're not working for free. They're getting funds from the government or something. So as long as you're there, they're getting money somewhere. From somewhere. Sorry. Alright? Alright. So this is what I think about uni, really. This is what I think. I think it's just it's not a complete scam, because again, you're getting value. You are getting value. But is it worth it? Did I ask for that extra value in the first place? No, I didn't. I asked for a software engineering diploma. Not physics, not chemistry, not how to make a soup, nothing. Just software. So if I want to take the extra stuff or the extra knowledge, I'll take it. I do it myself. Trust me. I'm not a robot. I don't need someone to control me, to let me know what to do. Because now, yes, I feel mad. If you noticed, I feel mad because I don't like people controlling what I do. And this is what university does. But sometimes those deadlines help again. So I might be a hypocrite here. But yeah, for me, these deadlines actually help. But they help in what exactly? What do they help? They do help me get things done. But why am I getting things done for? Why am I learning physics? Yes, I'm learning. With deadlines, it's much better. I will understand it more, or I will learn more. But why? Again, why? If it was 100% software and some other subjects that will help you, as I've said, maths would help, of course. For me, that's me from my experience. I'm sure that's the same case for every other major. I don't think that there is a major that deserves all these courses, except for medicine. I don't know. I'm not sure about medicine. I heard great things about their programs. They're hard, very hard, but most things are relatable, I guess. Or I'm not sure. All right, I'm not gonna speak about other people's majors. All right, I'm gonna stay in my lane. So if you are a medicine student or you know a medicine student, let us know. Are their courses great? Do they all help them, or are there other extra courses that make no sense? Oh, now I remember. Yeah. My uncle's wife, she's a doctor, and she told me that they learned also stuff that they don't need. They don't need at all. I think it was maths or something like that. So I guess it's the same thing for all majors. That's a major problem. Do you see what I did there? Sorry. But listen, we need to fix that. We need to fix it. It is unbelievable, and I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. Okay? And what else? What can we talk about uni? Yeah, of course. Yeah, there's something that if you are talking about the advantages of a university, you have to say, and that's socializing with people. Oh my God, I did not pay to socialize. I don't like socializing in the first place. So, yeah, there's that. All right. I did not ask you to make me more social. If I want to be more social, I would go to, I don't know, go play football or do something else. Do something fun. Not suffer with other people. That's not that great. All right? It might be great, yeah. You're meeting new people and all, but that's taking time from me to go and socialize with people that are doing hobbies that I like. Other hobbies. Or maybe working on projects with other people so that we are both getting benefits. We are both, I don't know, either having fun or making money together or doing something. Not suffering from a doctor, professor. Don't care. But you gotta put some respect to the doctors here. Let me just tell you. They studied a lot. Listen, they'll take their bachelor's and then the master's and then the PhD. So there is a big difference from when you go from a high school to uni, where you're used to teachers. No offense to teachers, of course, they actually suffer even more, I guess, than doctors in the uni. They suffer even more because they're dealing with dumb kids. But the difference is in the knowledge, No offense again. But when you go to uni, I don't know, it just feels they know much more. But sometimes you'll find doctors that are also dumb, they are dumb. And that's the same thing applies to high schools or schools or whatever it is, even elementary school, okay? You'll find teachers that are so good. They know everything that you are surprised why they are there in the first place. Why aren't you in the uni? Why aren't you working for NASA? Okay? Even though I have a dark history, or maybe not dark, but not a good history with teachers. They hated me. But listen, there were a lot of good teachers. Okay? So yeah, that's a good thing about uni. You'll meet experts. They're experts. And it depends. Sometimes you'll meet experts. Sometimes your doctor is just dumb. Or maybe he's good, but he's not humble. When their egos is too big, that's when you know they're dumb. If their ego is too big, even if they know everything, they're dumb. They're dumb. You're not better than anyone. You're not Einstein. Maybe you know better than me, but you're not better than everyone. So chill, dude. Chill. Okay? And yeah, that's probably it. That's everything you can say about uni. You can talk about the system. You said that it's not great at all. we talked about socializing with other people, and I said there are alternatives. If you weren't in uni, you'd be socializing somewhere else. Some people don't like socializing, and it's fine. That's why the internet was discovered in the first place, you know? People did not know how to socialize, and someone was digging, and he found the internet. And I was like, let's go. Let's go implement this in every house. There are no scientific facts here. Alright, sorry. That was such a bad joke. And what did we talk about? Yeah, the teachers, the experts. So I think that's something that that's hard to replace. To have a place where you can actually communicate with experts, which are your doctors. They are experts. I don't communicate with them that much anyways, but hey, it depends on your university. That thing depends on your university and how your class structure is. Some classes are small classes where you'll have 15 people and you'll get to know your professor even more, communicate even more, work on projects. That will be great. That's not the case for me, and that's not the case for most people, based on my knowledge. I have no statistics, but from what I've seen in different countries, that's not the case. Most classes has like 50 people or even more. So you don't even have the chance to really get to that relationship unless you're in your third or fourth year. I don't know, when you're working on a project, and you know what I'm saying. So there are no real positives there. Especially when you see that some people actually take online courses in a certain major and they finish their studies and they are better than you. Why? Because they were practicing on their subject or their major only. They were focused there. They were focused. And when you go to uni, you're just learning concepts and too many different things that you're all over the place. So people who learn by themselves have an advantage, actually. Have an advantage of also the self-discipline that they get from studying by themselves. And yes, but it's not for everyone, I would say that. It's not for everyone. Because sometimes you don't know where to start in the first place, and that might take you years. That might destroy you, not knowing what to do. So you'd learn something and then stop, and then you don't know what to do next. Let's say you learned a programming language. Then what? Learning a programming language means nothing. If you only know that language, it means nothing. That's what I found out. It means nothing. What are you gonna use it for? How are you gonna use it? That's what matters. And the things that you learn after that, the frameworks and all the other stuff. But now you can get a roadmap from the internet and everything, so yeah. I guess that's about it, isn't it? I do think that's about it. And we live in a world where you can actually study by yourself and in uni as well. That's the case for me now. Now, I'm learning web development, full stack development by myself through online courses. I learned HTML and CSS in 2 days only, and I'm actually going to upload a video. Maybe it's up now, I don't know, on my main channel. It's called Sharaf, I think, yeah. I'll add my last name there. I don't know why I didn't add it, but anyways. So, yeah, that's pretty much it, I guess. I learned HTML and CSS in 2 days, and I'm learning Python now. Not actually learning, I'll start learning Python now. So that's awesome. And I'm learning in uni as well, but I'm actually mad at uni. I'm actually mad. I don't know why I care about the grades in the first place. That's another problem. I don't know why I care. That's the thing. If you don't study for physics, your whole GPA is doomed. That's a big problem. I don't actually care if people say, "Oh, awesome, you have a great GPA, yay." I don't care if people would say that. I actually don't care. when I had a good grade last year, I don't care actually. I mean, that's my life, that's my thing. I mean, I appreciate it, I really appreciate it, but I'm not gonna do something so that people would say that. Alright? It's not worth it. It's not worth it at all. Then what? Oh, congratulations, wow. Thank you. Then what? It's my life. You know? You're the one living it. You're the one who's going to suffer after that if anything goes wrong. So you gotta plan everything on yourself. Think about yourself. What is going on? What's going to happen in the future to you? Think about your future. All these people be talking about you or giving you advices on what to do. Man, listen to them. That's what I would say. Listen to them, but don't take it. Don't just take it. That's what I would say. People would tell you not to listen at all, but no, it's actually good to listen, especially if it's a good person, especially if he wants good for you. You can listen to him and learn something maybe, or just analyze it, and that's it. Just analyze it. You don't have to do what they're saying. But it's great to listen, especially if it's coming from a good person. But if it's someone just hating, then obviously you don't listen at all. But it's great to listen, but then use your brain and plan your future by your own. Don't listen to anyone else. Anyone else. At the end of the day, it's your life. You're the one who's going to suffer in 30 years, 50 years, 100 years, I don't know. But you are the one responsible for your boat. All these people won't suffer with you. They're not the ones who are going to get the results. So, unless they're your parents, of course, I'm not. Even for your parents, if you need to know, listen. Your parents will probably give you the best advice. But that's the best advice for them. That's from their point of view. So actually listen to them. They will give you some great advice from their point of view and through what they've gone through. But again, you need to use your brain to think about it. And they are most of the times actually right, but they're wrong in... They're 50% right, that's what I would say. There are things that obviously don't need explanations, or... I don't know what I'm saying anymore. But use your brain, that's the idea. So we were talking about university today, and we went to talk about your brain, how you are the one responsible for your life. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That was a great outcome or conclusion that we went to, or that the university isn't that great. And I think everyone knew that in the first place, but I would say something. Sometimes you want to be a researcher. That's the best way to go for now. There is no other ways to go around it. I don't know, maybe there is. But if you want to be a PhD student or to make research and thesis and you want to go in depth, then that might be an amazing thing for you. That might be your only path. Not sure, do your research, think about it. That might be a good thing for you. So it actually differs from person to person. As I've said, for me it's actually circumstances. Unfortunately, it's actually circumstances. I don't know if I was... I know maybe I went... Listen, here's something else. It's not only circumstances. I think even if we were in Qatar, or let's say I had the chance to stay home and not go to uni and only take online courses, I think I wouldn't have done that. I think I would still go to uni, and here is why. For the time being, where I live, you can't get jobs by just being good at something. That's something that happens in Europe, in the first world, in USA. These things don't happen here. Here you need that degree to do something, to get the bread. So yeah, and actually it's a bet. It's a safe bet where you get your degree and then do whatever you want. At least you have something to back you up. If something goes wrong, you can just use that degree or that diploma that you got and get some bread. So here's that. And that's pretty much it about this episode. I hope you liked this rant. Actually, it's actually a rant. I thought we will find more advantages or good sides to the university, but I guess not. It's just an obligation at the time being. And I hope it gets better from now on. I don't know. I think it's gonna stay like that for at least 50 years. This is where I see it going. Anyways, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode from the Too Relatable podcast. Peace.